it wasn't a piece of artwork that was worth keeping, I must admit. But what I did in that moment, I don't know how to draw an eyeball. What do I know about drawing an eyeball? So I put a dot, in a little circle, a little dot, and she just thought the unicorn looked wild, crazy. So she wadded that paper up like, this is not the kind of unicorn I expect you to draw. Here's the point of that story. Sometimes people come to church expecting a certain kind of message in a certain moment and experience, and sometimes that doesn't always happen. Disciples. Now nobody really knows what mountain it was. It could have been Mount Tabor. Mount Tabor is about... Now think about this. You've been walking with Jesus for months. We all know about Peter, right? Peter's the first one to step up. So Peter's going to get some stuff done. He was still speaking. Peter's still trying to figure out the plan he wants to put together in this moment. He's son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him. Demon left him. How come we couldn't do that? And he said to them, because of your little faith. Jesus did not mince words. Your faith is small. It needs to grow. For truly I say to you, if you have faith like a grain of mustard seed, and we've all heard this line, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible. Clearly, there were other things that happened between that announcement and this one. It's the same announcement. And they will kill him, and he will be raised on the third day. So Jesus is echoing what he's already told them, that I'm going to die, but I'm going to rise from the dead 3 days later. The last story in this chapter seems super random. But in my mind, I can see the sovereignty. From whom do kings of the earth take toll or take tax? Now, Peter was asking him, Simon, was asking him about paying the temple tax. So taxes in that day paid to the king, were paid for all of the king's employees, and the king's lifestyle and his family were taken care of. It comes up, and when you open his mouth, you will find a shekel. Take that and give it to them for me and for yourself. So Jesus is going to pay his own tax, temple tax. He's going to pay Peter's. I'm going to write that guy a letter. So I sit down and I write him a letter, put it in that envelope, and send it off in the mail. That pastor. And I open it up, and it's 2 handwritten pages. And I'm like, he doesn't know me from the man in the moon. Confused 18-year-old kid. And it was one of those moments, where you just kind of feel like somebody comes around you, puts their arm around your neck, says, come on, let's go. Of Jesus revealed. That day is coming. You may see him as a friend, and he is a friend. As a Savior, and he is. As a Lord, as a King. But there's coming a day when we will see. We will face spiritual darkness that will require a strong faith. Realize that things might not go according to our plan. Say, Tim, I don't want to hear about systems. This whole idea, this tax, this whole scene with the temple tax,